So anyways, so that's how the bachelor party started, and then I was talking about how much I was kind of drinking beforehand because Norbert and I had a little bit, went to the bar beforehand, and then when we got there, everybody wanted to do shots. So we were doing shots. I was pretty drunk. We were doing shots when we stopped. It was pretty bad. And in case anybody knows Mike out there, he does these things that are, I don't know how he does it, but it's hilarious. I think he knows he's doing that. Like Mario, anybody? It's not Super Mario, right? Mike will call it Super Mario just to be funny, and it's pretty funny. So, but he does it with stuff like when we were driving down, he was calling Heath Ledger. Okay? So he kept calling him Keith. And there's a background story, a sub-story that you can refer to if you want me to clarify, and depending on who's in the channel, I can tell the story. So anyways, Heath Ledger, Mike basically was saying stuff about Heath Ledger like the entire time. I don't know why. I thought maybe he was saying Heath Ledger because he wanted it to like get under my skin or something. I don't know. I wasn't sure if it was like part of like a really elaborate joke. So I'm getting drunk and I just like it's Heath Ledger. I'm like yelling in this van at the top of my lungs, and my voice is kind of already gone, and I'm just yelling at the top of my voice about this Heath Ledger, you know that name, but my voice is like cracking. It's just it was just hilarious. And I think Ahmad, who was another guy who was on the trip, I think he sent it out via Snapchat. And I watch it after, and in my head I'm like, God, you're such an idiot. Such an idiot. Why would you do that? You're so dumb. But it was pretty funny. So I don't know where that footage is, but I never want to see it ever again. I'm so glad it was on Snapchat. Oh, I can start swiping right again. Woohoo. So I can start swiping right, guys. All the guys out there. Oh, wait. Everybody out there is pretty much married. So, oh yeah, I had to send a Tinder message. Now I've got to send a Tinder message to people in a different state, because that was a brilliant idea. Let's Tinder while we're in a different. It's so stupid, so dumb. I don't even know why I'm on there. Doesn't matter, because I found potentially true love on this trip. So, if you're into that, which I know maybe some of the ladies are, which, judging by who's in the crowd, that's nobody, I'll be telling a story about Lori. It was Lori, right? Lori? Is that her name? Lori? Anybody remember? I'll ask. Someone will remember. Lori. It wasn't Laura. Laura was a chick at the bar who was the manager who paid for... There's this bar in Pennsylvania, or Pittsburgh. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. At the Westin Hotel. This is a shout out to Laura. It's like Bill's and Burgers, or Burgers and Bills, or Burger Bills, Bill's Burgers and Bar. I don't know. But it was in the Westin in Pittsburgh. There was a manager there who was like talking about all the work they were putting into making this like restaurant way nicer. And it was pretty nice. And we were so nice to her when she was there that she paid for all of our appetizers when we went down for dinner the final night, which was awesome. It was super cool. And we had our boozy shakes. We had the manly boozy shakes. How were those boozy shakes, guys? They were boozy. That's what I'm telling you. So anyways, so that happened. I was drunk and I was yelling at Mike, and we finally get to the place, and I would say that was like the funny moment on the way there, and I didn't even really remember it. I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry. My bad. But it was funny. It was a funny story to constantly refer back to. I was like, God, Nate, you're so dumb. So we get there, we had the condom, and then the next day, and then I hear we're supposed to have thunderstorms the entire time. So guess which category rapid we did. Okay, you have 1 through 5, and 5.1 and 5.2, and then 6. I think I got that right, because that makes complete sense. Then I don't even know why would you have 1 or 2? It feels like it's unnecessary to rank 1 or 2. I mean, why not just have 1 be be aware you're going to encounter rapids at all, and then 2 would be like you can do this by yourself and you probably won't end up dead, but we recommend that you don't act like an idiot, you don't drink, but you're going to do it anyways. So go ahead, have fun, do this dangerous thing, but make sure you sign this release form, because if you don't and you die, I don't want to be responsible. So then there's the last one, which is, what the hell are you doing? This is so dangerous that you actually need someone in the boat with you, telling you what to do, or else you could die. So if this guy makes a mistake, or something happens to him, and he falls, hits his head, goes unconscious, and you've got to navigate these rapids all by yourself, probably not going to end up in the best of situations. You could be dead, you could break your arm, you could do whatever. So that's the highest one right now currently, a 5. That last one I just explained is the top, the 5. There's a 3, which is like, hey, once in a while you'll hit a couple bumpy spots, but you can do that by yourself. So that's where the fun comes in, you know, the constantly not doing the right thing part, which sounded kind of fun also. But so we did the toughest one, which was a 5, and that's what we were looking forward to the next morning. So we go to this place, which is about what, 20 minutes away, maybe? Or maybe 40. Jeez, I can't even remember. There's so many different places we drove to that when we were driving, my ears were popping. That's how much we were going up into these mountains. Okay, so we're going up into these mountains, and we're getting to the rafting site, and I'm wearing whatever John suggested. I was wearing, because I was not taking any chances. I was doing, and I was saying this repeatedly throughout the trip, I'm going to do whatever it takes to not die on Friday. And I was even saying that on my stream, like, yes, I'm nervous about it, but I don't know, I've never done it, and I would like a warm-up, please. Just, you know, warm me up. Come on. Yeah, put me in, coach. Come on. Now I can do a category 5, because I did some other whitewater rafting before that, which I didn't. I was going in there a whitewater rafting virgin and coming out as a hero of the weekend, I would have to say. Along with Ahmad, I think we were the heroes of the weekend, I'd have to say. And you'll find out why we were the heroes of the weekend in a minute, because I've been talking for about 2 hours now, maybe an hour and a half, and I really have to pee again because I have a really small bladder, but I need to refill my water, or else you're going to hear this the entire time. And nobody wants to hear the clopping of a horse's feet while I'm talking. So if I could please go get some water and use the bathroom, that would be awesome. But I'm just hoping everybody sticks around, because I haven't even really begun to tell the story, and I feel like we're already getting you just wanting more. What happens next, Nate? What happens? What happens? Oh my god, does anybody know? No, because this is the first time outside ears are hearing the story, and I'm telling it to you because I think you'd all be interested in hearing it. Now, I know you guys might have to work, so you might be going to bed in an hour or whatever, but if you stick around, it's going to be fun, and it gets better. And around like 10 o'clock, I would say it becomes more adult content. You know, right now this is all like the PG-13 stuff. After 10 p.m. is probably more the rated R stuff. So, you know, when the wives and children go to bed, when the cat's away, the mice will play. So anyways, so I'm going to take a quick break, refill my water, use the bathroom. I'm going to change the title thing again. I'm going to get some people in here because it's Sunday night. The mood is right. Going to have some fun, show you how it's done. TGIS. Wait, that's not it, is it? It's TGI. Oh, what? Tomorrow's Monday? Oh.